So far we've gone over salmon species, some municipal plants, fishing tools and nets. Last week we did berries, and tonight we're gonna learn about the tides. So get your phones handy. I'm gonna pull up the Kahoots and see what you know. Here comes the code. So you're gonna go to kahoot.it and the pin's 384455.
Is that through Facebook?
You go to kahoot.it.
Kahoot.it.
Yep, KAHOOT.it. I'll give everybody a few minutes to get on. Hey, hon. Oh, never mind. I thought the song he didn't like was coming on. The music is really loud. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Oh, cool. How'd you put the fish on your name? That's really cool. Is that everybody? Hi.
Hi.
Okay, here we go.
Michael.
Okay, high tide. The Kahoots is the triangle. The one is the diamond. The Kahoots is high tide. Here's your ox. Oh, Shigop's in the lead.
Watch out.
Good job.
Yeah, watch out.
And
Watch
big
out.
tide, rising tide.
Watch out.
Lake Sha'aks is the triangle. Wagaikika'aks is the diamond. For sure, a challenge trying to find pictures for all these. Lake Sha'aks, big tide or rising tide. Oh, Shigop still in the lead. Low tide. Ugauks is the triangle. The Ux is the diamond. "45 seconds. Ugauks is low tide. Sm'algyax is on fire. 3 answer streak. Nigyooks is still in the lead. Tides at new moon. Nigyooks is the triangle and Sm'algyax is the diamond. Tides at new moon. Oh, M7. Sm'algyax, tides at new moon. Nigyooks still in the lead, and Sm'algyax is still on fire. Tide going out. One is the triangle. Sm'algyax is the diamond. "45 seconds. Sm'algyax. Tide going out. Sm'algyax. Oh, Nigyooks on fire now. 5 answer streak. Zero tide. Nigyooks is the triangle. Nigyooks is the diamond. I think that picture's in Juno too. By Sandy Beach.
Sandy Beach.
Nigyooks, zero tide. Oh, Nigyooks still on fire. Slack tide. Nigyooks is the triangle. Nigyooks is the diamond. Looking for slack tide. Nigyooks is slack tide. And here comes the podium. Nigyooks got the bronze. Sm'algyax got the silver. Nigyooks got the gold. Runners up are Gigi and Nancy. M7. All right. Let's talk about them for a little bit. Glad to share. Gigi. Okay, tide turns.
I teach you.
So, Nigyooks. What's Nigyooks in Gumshiwano?
That's not the slack tide, is it? Like the, no, that was my guess.
Low
Good
tide.
goal.
Low tide.
Nigyooks.
Nigyooks. That's
Any guesses?
low tide.
Comes up in low tide.
Oscar.
And then Nigyooks is high tide.
Hi.
Okay.
Am I pronouncing that right, Michael?
You know, there's lots of, I know other words. Dash Nancy, when you and I were taking Ashley Dow's class, used other words for high tide and low tide. I've never heard this word before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was in the teacher's guide of the Sm'algyax.
Mhm.
No.
Sm'algyax boy.
Yeah.
My
What is that? Am I pronouncing that right? Nigyooks.
Sa'aks. Like there's a sa at the end of it. Ditra.
Okay.
Ditra aks would be my guess.
Okay. Deutschen. Okay. Lake Sha'aks. Any guesses on Lake Sha'aks in Gumshiwama?
Thing. Rising tide. Rising tide.
Yeah, rising tide or big tide.
I just think of the dance group back home. Get Lake Sha'aks.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Light bulb. Lake Sha'aks, rising tide. Sm'algyax. Any guesses on Sm'algyax in Gumshiwama?
Was that the zero tide? No.
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 New moon tide.
Yeah.
New moon tide. Oh.
My moon didn't fit in the picture, but it's there.
I like how you're alluding to it though. You can see the reflection.
Yeah. It was really hard to find pictures for the tide terms, but I really wanted to teach it anyway. Sm'algyax. New moon tide. Or tide at new moon. Sm'algyax. Any guesses what Sm'algyax in Gumshiwama is?
Going out, way out there.
Yep, tide going out. Sm'algyax. Okay. Nigyooks. Any guesses in Gumshiwama? Nigyooks.
Oh, what do they call it? Mine is tied at home when you get abalone.
Yep, minus tide or zero tide.
Zero tide.
Nigyooks. Ooh, one. Any guesses on this one in Gumshiwama?
Kind of like before, kind of in between the high tide and something like that.
Is that the one that they call slack tide?
Yeah, slack tide. So this one I didn't know a lot about, so I looked it up. It's the occurrence of relatively still water at the turn of low tide is slack tide. And it's the periodic rise and fall of the sea level under the gravitational pull of the moon. Ooh, one. Slack tide. So those are all of them. Are there any that you want to go over one more time?
Mm. How would you break that down? Like,
The wuwanchk, it's so one is, because our lakes are called and it's about the water sitting still, because the lakes don't, they don't have currents, so it's and I think that wuwanchk, that might also be the one that's used to talk about to sit, to be still, to exist, like onesome.
Onesome. Oh.
Yeah, and I think that might be what it's talking about, is the way that it sits.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I'll have to look it up though, just to make sure. But that's what root word pops out to me when I look at it.
Or if that's where the term slacker comes from. That was my first thought when I was reading it.
If it doesn't, that's where we can say it comes from.
Yeah. Could be once.
Yeah, so slack tide. Yeah, it is. It's the one that is sit, be, exists.
Oh.
So it's the plural of which is sit, but it's also lake.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys want to go over those one more time?
Sure. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Sm'algyax. Sm'algyax. That one's hard for me. Low tide and high tide. Sm'algyax.
Could you say that second one again?
Detagax.
Okay.
So if you say ux, sha'ux, kasha'ux, kasha'ux,
Detagasha'ux.
I think it's the same tra as tchatni snoosum.
Okay.
So I think the trachasa'ux.
Hi everybody. I think the A after the K might be a typo.
Okay.
Okay. I was like, man, that is a lot of A's.
I think it's Detagasha'ux.
The
Lake Sha'ux. Rising tide or big tide.
Oh yeah, it is. There's there's two A's in that detachasa'ux.
Tides at new moon. Sm'algyax. Sm'algyax. Tide going out. Sm'algyax. 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 Zero tide or minus tide. Nigyooks. One. Slack tide. Okay, you guys ready to play before it flies out your brain?
Yes.
Okay, here comes the new pin.
Oops, I lost my, was it Kahoot.com?
.it.
Kahoot. What happened? Oh, there it is.
That's really loud. Okay. 838675. So Kahoot.it.
Rain.
It's raining.
Rain. Rain.
Okay. Going on. One more person. Okay, here we go. High tide. The Sha'aksh is the triangle. Nigyooks is the diamond. Sha'aksh. High tide. Amzabin. Everybody got that one. Nigyooks in the lead. Big tide or rising tide. Lake Sha'aksh is the triangle. Nigyooks is the diamond. Lake Sha'aksh. Amzabin. Oh, Togaskiga took the lead this time. Low tide. Nigyooks is the triangle. Nigyooks is the diamond. Amzabin. Oh, Shigol's back in the lead, and Liam Hawash is on fire. 3 answer streak. Tides at new moon. Nigyooks is the triangle. Sm'algyax is the diamond. Sm'algyax. Oh, Togaskiga's back in the lead. Shigol's on fire. You guys are gonna fight for first. Tide going out. Nigyooks is the triangle. Nigyooks is the diamond. Nigyooks. Tide going out. Oh, Liam Hawash is now in the lead, and Depsh is on fire with a 5 answer streak. 0 tide. Walgite Gika Ux is the triangle. Gikaksha Ux is the diamond. Walgite Gika Ux, 0 tide, Am7. Oh, Gigi's on fire this time. 6 answer streak. Slack tide. Lukaushka Ux is the triangle. Uwanksh is the diamond. Am7. Uwanksh, slack tide. Here comes the podium. Jeffy and Auntie got the bronze. Gigi got the silver. Damien Pawash got the gold. Am7. Deups and Kogaskiga got runners up. Am7.
That's weird. I was playing, but I didn't see it, my name on there.
Mine too, Dash.
I must have been way on the bottom.
I think you and I are just a little slow, I guess.
Oh, yeah, slow. I am today.
Since the tide terms are pretty kind of a short vocabulary, I asked Kibam Lachach if he could share Henry Tate's story of the origin of the tides.
Yay.
Get my shared screen back up so we can follow. I don't know if you guys know our little dancer Mariah. This is her wearing her Tide Woman mask. Okay.
Will you just flip the
I will flip
slide,
I will
slides
flip,
as you go?
I will flip for you.
Okay. Slides. That's how old I am. I don't know what else to call them.
Welcome to my club.
Yeah. I looked through the book before. The spelling in some of this version is a little old, so I'm going to do my best here. White gig the gunny willa di traks. Aka di sand ka ax. At emaisa da sha. Up white will hold ka giamk. Look di de get dim kach tsaach dis giga. And I saw in them come see wham go hadney go say galini.
Say it again.
And I saw in them come see wham go hadney ligi Sm'algyax.
Oh, I didn't put any English.
I could try to translate it. Again, there's some words I'm not, the way they're spelled, I'm not as familiar with later on. But why a long time ago, Gunny Willa di Traks. The tide was always up. That didn't go out any times a day, or up white will hold ke giamk. White will hold ke giamk. When the moon was really full, the people were really hungry for clams and seafood. Wow. And give eigen tramsum de lach schulde wide web. And give eigen tramsum flew over De Lachshulde, over the ocean. Wide a web, he found a house. Na wabus go we leksam hana. Ni in Sm'algyax in deda ax. It was the house of an old woman. Ni in Sm'algyax in deda ax. She held the tide. Sm'algyax is to hold. Sm'algyax. Wait, what? Sabi ik dis tramsum scuileksum hana. Gabu heel de tach de het tramsum. Ein akadisim haum de het scuileksum hana. Tramsum lied to the old woman. He said, "I've eaten lots of clams." And she said, "Ein, you're not telling the truth." Alptus is tramsum scuileksum hana. Galim se yup that's alt. I'm not exactly sure what alptuosis is. It's something about pushing. He pushed her and rubbed sand in her face, or earth in her face. Alptuos. Gal order scuileksam hana in deda ax. Gal order. She let go of the tide. Salukauska ax. The tide had gone out. Gine tiktik et aach dis Gine tiktik et aach. Michael, will I tiktik? Will I? Something about that they're able to, that they could get him now.
Yeah, and Gina to give food.
I don't know if that's Gina or like Gina, like they're.
Oh, Gina, because it's the spelling that's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something about being able to get the food again.
Mm-hmm.
Sach dois tramsum heeldem aach dis Geke. Gabbe de traat niet aach, geboch, gels, at the yenst. He, sach dois means like to gather together. He ate lots of clams and seafood. He ate all the clams, cockles, mussels, and gumboots. Soon said no, gal de mort gana na willi, na willu, it's supposed to be willilu, at a scuilexum hana, at a will house tramsum, tras gopel mit yaga a null in deda ax. I will, let's see, soon said no.
Soon, no, I'm blind. I'm blind.
Oh yeah.
I'm blind. Gal the motka. You need to heal my eyes, mot.
Oh, Jimhon.
And no wililu, my eyes.
Oh, well, House Kamsam and Kamsam said you have to let the tide out twice a day. Basically, if you do that. Oh, am de yashko we lexam hana. Oh, fine. The mortgas Kamsam na will yield, and he healed her eyes. Nigan traskopel sandka axtek ulda sha. Dit traks at a lukausket. Dit traks at a lukausket. That's why the tide how do you change it? Moves twice a day. High tide and low tide. High tide and low tide.
And that Sm'algyax, that's that moon's tide too.
Yeah.
So it moves with the moon.
Sand by itself means to move, but Sm'algyax must be that certain time. And it's just describing the tide since it's how it moves with the moon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sa sabat.
Is there any more?
Udagui.
It's the short story.
Oh.
That was nice.
Reader's Digest version.
Yeah, that was a really good addition, Sekyalimi, to your Kahoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to fill the time somehow. It was a little shorter than what we've been doing, so.
Mhm.
Deutschen gibam lachach.
Ayalka no will lead go down Washington. Anytime you want me to, just let me know.
Yeah. Enjoyed that. Ah,
No, I'm going and will need some.
At noon.
Okay, can I get a picture of everybody close to their cameras?
Ein, students Adela.
I wash and candy.
yeah.
I need to fix my hair.
Yeah, let me put some stuff on here.
Cool. Oh, here comes David. Okay, cool. Goopal, Khali. One more. Cool, Goopal, Khali.
Is there a word for cheese?
I always say goutsy because it makes me smile. Goutsy.
I prefer Doogie.
So everyone takes their photos like, doo.
All right. Well, that's all I have for tonight. Thanks for playing.
Deutschen Sekyalimi.
I'm a
Oh, I'm alone. I'm Devin.
What is that?
Good to see you, David.
It's noon. Bye.
Good night.
Mwah. Everybody blow kisses to David. Mwah.
He left already.
Oh, the other David.
Oh, little David.
Yeah. Little David.
Gonna get me in trouble, Candy.